Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at Aggro Shadow Priest. Aggro Shadow Priest is still competitive, although not the original list. The original list with void shards and stuff, that one just isn't doing very well right now. However, there are a couple of new developments. Some people are using Kazakus in Shadow Priest right now, and the most successful style is to use Disciplinarian Gandling. So Disciplinarian Gandling, after you play minions, destroy them, summon 4/4 minions instead of those. So you play Disciplinarian Gandling, you play the 0-cost minions that are available, and boom, you can create some instant boards on turn 4. Disciplinarian Gandling and these 0-cost minions also mean that you are spending a lot of cards and you don't have a lot of card draw, so Voracious Reader has made a comeback to the meta and come back to Shadow Priest. So you have some way to refill your hand. Furthermore, Mindrender Illusia has turned out to be at its best in Shadow Priest. Who cares about stopping combos? What you're doing is you're building a board, then you're stealing your opponent's answers, and because Shadow Priest cards, none of them do anything immediately. So when you have a board, you steal your opponent's hand, you give them nothing, and then boom, that's like taking an extra turn. As for the mulligans with this deck, you only want to keep the best 1-drops. Imprisoned Homunculus, Void Touch, Attendant. Those are good in every matchup. Then you always want your Disciplinarian Gandling. And if you have your Disciplinarian Gandling, then you have a bit of leeway in like keeping Desk Imps, Murloc, Tiny Fins, so that you can really pop off on turn 4. Against slower decks that are trying to respond to your board, say Quest Warlocks for example, you also want to keep Mindrender Illusia, so that when you get a board, you play Illusia and prevent them from clearing it. There are some other combinations of cards that you can sometimes go for, like for example I've kept hands where I have like a 1-drop, and then I have a Traveling Merchant and some 0-cost minions, with the idea of going 1-drop into 0-cost minion, coin merchant. Just getting that big body on the board early, so there are some of these conditional keeps that you can do. But for the most part, Homunculus, Attendant, Gandling, and when you're up against a controlist deck, Illusia. Now, let's take a look at Shadow Priest in action, and if you enjoyed this content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I don't know about fun when you're playing against Quest Warlocks, but I'll give it a shot. Is the kept win rate so low? Because you try to get your Disciplinarian much of the time. Warlock is one of the better matchups, yeah. It is indeed. Let's give that one Divine Shield. It's a little bit more difficult to kill. I'm probably going to horror the Homunculus and the Attendant. Maybe I should have Homunculite this one, or horror that one, for more immediate damage. Although I guess something is going to die. I mean, Warlock kept everything, so there should be some pretty good stuff coming right up. I'm able to kill my beautiful Attendant. I'm so unhappy. It was a perfectly fine Attendant, wasn't it? That's a scary hand. I mean, the cards they played were the top deck cards. They were not even some of these cards that they kept. Demon Seed, hey? Is it time for me to play Illusia? Or is that time later? 9 damage now, puts them to 17. I can't finish them off next turn. There is the alternative to try to Illusia next turn, instead of this turn. I will try to Illusia next turn. Let's see if some of this board survives. But this is like, I didn't have a clear path to lethal if I played Illusia now. But it might have still been better. They don't have Soul Rend in the... Or do they? I just thought they wouldn't have Soul Rend in that version. Okay. Okay. So much healing. But the longer I wait, the more difficult it becomes. But like, I would like to pull Illusion when I can do things, but I'm not threatening lethal, so I'm buying a tiny bit of time. But not much.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I think I need to wait one more turn. They already spent 2 copies of Touch of the Natrazim. They already spent a Drain Soul. How much more healing can they have? If this is a weak turn, we win with Illusion next turn. They have just had very strong turns every turn, so... Like, I play Illusia, I get 1 extra turn basically, but if that doesn't help, if that doesn't set up anything and my board remains weak, then does it matter? Found the Soul Rend. Do they have a 1-cost card? I've seen both touches of the Natrazim. They shouldn't have a 1-cost card here. Soon Bristlebacks. 14 cards left. Bristlebacks are not coming yet. This will only be a 3-4. I have to Illusia now. There won't be another opportunity. Oh, this was what I have had die, of course.
That's an upgrade. Probably. I got poorly. That's an upgrade. Probably.
We do it like this. Okay.
A fine purchase.
There's nothing in my deck that they can use. And we have lethal damage. There's nothing in the deck that does anything. There isn't a single card that does anything. This is going to be a win. This is a win. There isn't anything in my deck that does anything. We will try to keep the Illusia. Oof, Illusia and the Reader is a little awkward.
More like a wasted warden.
Not... a little clunky. Wish I'd top deck a playable card here. I could really use one. I have to go in with this. Hope they don't have a... If they don't have a removal spell now... Can we do it? They have to have a Drain Soul or something. For the attendants, right? Do I have enough damage? I guess I don't, right? Like, that's 3 plus 3, that's 6 damage. It puts them at 20. And the next turn I have 6 plus 3, I have 9. 9 plus 4. 13. It is not lethal damage yet. I need to hold on for one more turn. Something has got to survive this. I will need something to survive this. Let's see. 1 minion surviving probably isn't enough either. One Drain Soul isn't bad if they don't have Touch of the Natrazim. They have Touch of the Natrazim. Ouch, well that was bad. Then maybe I won't be able to do this. Okay, please don't have a lot of healing this turn.
Fresh out of the oven.
That's not enough, right? I still need Coin, Touch of the Natrazim or Mortal Coil. They have one or the other because they're contemplating.
Armor! Lightly use armor.
23. 3, 6, 10. Yeah, this will be lethal. This will be lethal next turn.
Smell like a sporty.
Share your thoughts with the class now.
Do I have anything in the race dead? An attendant. It will not be necessary. It's 3 damage. If I had known that I would have an attendant there. I suppose it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, maybe I should have considered the possibility that they have.
For the door.
Maybe I should have considered the possibility that they have the... I've considered the possibility that they would have raised it. So I could get an attendant, which would then be better than the hero power.
Strength.
You don't see a lot of warriors nowadays.
More like a waste.
I'm aiming for merchant on 3 here. That's the plan right now. Merchant on 3 is the plan. I'm not sure, but I think I need tour guide now.
For the door.
I probably need to play the attendant now. Can they kill the attendant? Weapons are usually 4-cost weapons, right? They might have a minefield. They're playing something a little slower. There is a chance that the attendant will die, but I think I need to risk it a little here. Not a risk I needed to take.
I've got exotic wares and funnel cakes.
But the weapon is probably either it's the bulwark or it's the axe. If it's the axe, it doesn't kill stuff immediately. But this is all still fine. Too bad I can't do the wriggling horror if I do the attendant. Is attendant Illusia winning? 5, 6, 5, 8, 9, 10. Attendant Illusia is winning, isn't it? I think Attendant Illusia wins. I believe this is game winning. I believe this wins. There's nothing in my deck that does anything. I mean, at best they can kill this 1/1. And then they're still dead.
Come, pray with me.
That wasted really isn't going to help you.
Is anyone else lost?
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.